I believe we have a choice in this world about how to tell sad stories. On one hand, you can sugarcoat it, the way they do it in movies and romance novels, where villains are vanquished and heroes are born, and nothing is too messed up that can't be fixed. I like that version as much as everyone. Believe me, it's just not the truth. This is the truth. Dead parents in a plane crash, living with Aunt Devlin and her two sons Damon and Klaus. This is Cinderella's story, who is a 17-year-old boy. He is forced to do all the household chores all by himself. Hearing the sound of footsteps, he looks up. He stopped the floor waiting for his aunt's next order.
Stop your mopping and bring me something to eat quickly.
She ordered. Cinderella did what he was told. With trembling hands and a scared heart, he took the tray to his aunt.
When will you stop being so clumsy? You always mess things up. It's time for you now to improve, or else you are going to get that beating a lot more often. Now go and clean the kitchen without breaking anything else.
She ordered. Obediently, Cinderella started cleaning the shelves of the kitchen, scowling to keep his tears at bay. Meanwhile, Aunt Devlin got up from her place and went inside the room to rest. Finishing the shelves, Cinderella started with the utensils. He went to the door to open it and to his surprise found a scroll lying just outside the door. Oh, it's an invitation to the royal ball dance of Princess Elsa, Cinderella said, filled with immense joy. She has invited all the boys of town. He put the score on the table and hurried to his room upstairs. He happily started searching for clothes in his little cupboard to wear to the ball dance. Downstairs, Aunt Devlin came out of her room and found the scroll.
If you think you can go to that stupid ball dance in your shabby dirty clothes, you are very much mistaken. Start with washing these clothes and later cleaning the rest of the house. I am going to Lucinda's house for my evening tea.
Aunt Devlin left him weeping all alone. Not able to hold it anymore, Cinderella stood up and ran out of his room. Tired from running for so long, Cinderella sat on a park's bench, remembering all his bad memories in that house. He knew there was no hope for him. He couldn't help but wonder what it would feel like to have a guardian angel. Reality kicked in and Cinderella snapped out of his dream. Having nowhere else to go, he had to head back to the house. Meanwhile, Aunt Devlin was putting a suit in her son Damon's cupboard. With a broken heart, Cinderella walked into Damon's room and started folding his clothes. While he was hanging one of Damon's shirt, he noticed a new suit which wasn't there earlier. He took it out from its cover and thought, it's just like the one in my dream. He wore his dad's ring and started getting ready. Without thinking it through, he decided to go to the royal ball dance. Cinderella reached the ballroom and his eyes met with the most beautiful girl he has ever seen, the princess. Cinderella asked for her hand and spun her around the ballroom. They danced all night, completely engrossed in themselves. They were having so much fun dancing when Cinderella remembered that he had to reach home before his aunt does. The princess opened her fist to see Cinderella's ring. With a sad face, the princess got up and walked towards the exit, completely unaware of anything. She was surprised to find an envelope addressed to her. She opened it to read and ran down the stairs in a hurry. The next day, she went to the address which was written in the envelope and found Cinderella inside. She opened her fist to show the ring.
You reel me out, then you could be strength.